What do you mean it's not rewound? Movie that made us.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Hello, and welcome to another edition of... I think these are going to stay movies that made us.
A special review.
With side quests.
Because...
It's a TV, not a movie, but it's also new.
Right. Like, it's not... It didn't make us, but it's going to...
It made me.
I guess it's... I guess part of it is like it fits because it's like... It's all movie review. And like...
Yes.
And
Yeah.
So it...
Movie
it
style
fits.
review. But it's like a special review of like basically just a different thing.
Right. I guess we don't have to go so literal on movies that made us. I guess is where we're at.
But I like the title and it should stay consistent. But this is episodes 3 and 4 of Heated Rivalry.
So
It had an impact on lasagna.
An incredible
So-
impact on this.
okay. We're gonna so here okay. Real quick. Let's Heated Rivalry. Last episode was episodes 1 and 2. A lot of its feelings, big discussion whether or not it's hockey versus not hockey. It is what it is. Shane, Ilya.
Ilya.
Ilya is Russian, Shane's Canadian. They get drafted together, separate teams. They flirt, and then there's this like 2 episodes of like weird softcore porn, and this we meet up to bang basically.
Whenever their schedules cross.
Right.
Whenever
Meanwhile, being cast as rivals.
Right, yes.
they're actual rivals
yeah.
in the league that they built up to be this huge juggernaut of media, whatever.
Because that plays a very important role.
But yes, so
Eventually.
the first 2 episodes spans 6 years.
Yes.
Um,
And it's about the physical attraction.
yes,
The carnal animal
Yes.
deep down physical attraction that
so
they have no control over, but they're still coming to terms with acknowledging and chasing.
I don't remember everything that was mentioned last week. It is what it is.
I don't know.
We will have
Refer to the first episode.
So-
we'll have a final
Right, right.
review at the end of it because a lot of it was based off of the first 2 episodes. There was heated discussion with not knowing the source material and or what's coming up.
Yeah.
So
But to point out 2 things that were established in those episodes was Ilya was for sure bi.
right,
He's been both with men and women, and Shane was unknown.
Right.
I'm glad that you used the word unknown.
Okay, what?
Mysterious and very private. There's just no.
No, unknown. No, because he had no idea what he was.
Okay.
I don't think he still knows what he is.
You are on the dot, sir.
I don't think I have a note. I don't know if he knows. I don't. So what's interesting is the first 2 episodes, the problem that I had was I didn't know where the romance was. Like I really wanted to. So
There was none at
right.
that point.
like Lasagna, having read and watched slightly ahead, this is a visceral experience for her. Like she's emotionally, she's
She's
not this
completely submerged in that whole
Right.
world and is
right.
connected to all of it.
And then we had a text conversation throughout the week in which it was, I can't get to that level where she's at, where
No.
whether it be the connection to hockey or again the source material.
Right.
So
Which is normal.
right, which is fine.
Yeah.
And I think what's interesting is episode 3, I think, was the best episode so far in the series. So
It was
episode,
very unexpected, and by introducing like a different parallel storyline between 2 new characters, like was
so
it was
we
kind
had
of like both refreshing and like wow, like it's like
Hunter from a different team.
Yep.
Okay.
New York Admirals.
So, so we see captain of a different team
Yep.
who we've seen interact with the boys before.
Yep.
He ends up meeting a barista, flirt ensues, and then that whole story I think is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think the problem was episode 3 is what I was hoping for in 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
The character growth of Hunter is leaps and bounds ahead of where Shane is.
much faster pace. I definitely agree. Like
in a shorter amount of time. Now, to be fair, Hunter, I think, knows he is gay, and he's trying to find a way to deal with like
he's very closeted and
Yeah.
not ashamed of it, but like obviously petrified that someone might find
Right.
it out because he's still very much deeply closeted because of his situation, and
and
he's aware of it
Let
more
me
than they.
let me interject really briefly here because I fucking love that you both picked up on that. Number one.
I like how you talk to us like we're fucking retards.
No. But it's like because I know the books,
Right.
So I know the back because there is only so much you can put in like a 45-minute episode, right? Because Scott and Kip, their book is the first book called Game Changer. The series is called Game Changer for a reason. Because Scott really changes the fucking game.
Right, because you said he's the first.
Openly,
Yeah.
yeah. He eventually, which we'll get there, but the fact that you guys picked up on that, because Scott is terrified. And in the books, they actually explain that on his on the summers off, whatever, he goes out of the country. He goes to like Spain and other countries where nobody knows who he is to hook up with guys. And that kind of like tides him over.
Right. Well, what's interesting with Scott is the whole like second half of it when he spoilers. I don't know if it like
It's
if you haven't heard
past
it,
that, yeah.
he gets to a point where he invites Kip to stay the night and to stay in my house.
Mhm.
So what's interesting between the two, because like you can make you can almost draw a parallel between Scott and Shane, where they're both like, I have to be closeted, I have to hide my secret.
You got to go out of your way to work hard and meet all the expectations that everyone else in your family
because someone's depending
on you.
Right. But
You're a slave to your own expectations.
But that's very like surface. Shane is just like Shane comes across as like, I don't know what I am. Whereas Scott is just like okay, Shane avoids because he's scared, whereas I'm trying to think of what it is.
It's mature.
It's scared versus vulnerability. Like Scott is like wildly vulnerable throughout his whole episode.
Right.
Really puts himself out there, where Shane is like, I'm scared to put myself out there. Thus,
yeah, I pick up on that too.
like it's like, so we get into episode 4. We're now 8 years in, and it's the first time they actually have a conversation. What the fuck? What are we doing?
Right? And it was a good conversation too, where they actually like spent actual time together, not just banging, but like actually being together.
It was, what city do you like to skate in? Which is fun. That's way more than we've gotten anywhere else in 8 years.
Yeah.
It's a weird, like you definitely needed 3 because it's a show that wants to be 2 different shows. It almost seems.
I don't know about that so much, but like,
hold on, before, what do you mean by that? I'm curious.
They're playing like the first 2 episodes lean into the wow factor of, oh my God, we're watching 2 boys have sex.
The lust.
Whereas episode 3 actually plays into the romance and the intimacy and the vulnerability aspect.
The general kind of like a real connection between 2 genuine people.
What it like legit, what it's like, like more real struggles of being gay versus I don't know if I'm gay. So like there's a weirdness of the series wants to be like, hey, like I would like it to be like Shane trying to figure out who he is in his coming out story, so that way we can get the second half of his journey of him discovering what gay is. Whereas we got Scott from 1 episode ranting that but even then he said he's never invited anybody to his house before.
Right, it was the first time he'd ever done anything like that.
But he knows where his feelings are
because he's kept it so at bay and so separated from his life.
But he's taken the steps.
It terrified him, but yet he still wanted it and took the fucking leap to bring it in.
To also point out, Scott he's like 30, while Shane is like
Barely.
25 at this point.
25.
Right.
So
Years apart.
there is that maturity.
The age
level.
difference plays a
Yeah.
factor, and you definitely see that contrast.
Oh,
But
but in episode 4, he's still playing like he's a teenager. That's so weird. I think what I bumped up against is it's 2014,
Mhm.
and 2014, you were allowed to be more open, like not openly gay in the sports world,
Yeah.
but you would be kind of how where Scott was like flirting a little bit more, or going out to clubs. Like for Shane, he didn't do anything for 8 years.
Scott doesn't go to clubs though.
No, but he would go and
Which
interact
was-
with
Oh,
people. Yeah.
Like social events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social events, he would flirt a little wink with like how he met Kip and everything else.
Right.
But Shane, for
Like,
for
completely under the
8
shadow.
years,
Yeah, like
the guy
terrified
never
to
left his
even
world.
attempt to go.
So again, I have to say I fucking love the fucking thought process you both have, because this exact thing you're talking about with Shane's insecurities about who he is and fear
His indecision, like, what do I
is
do?
honestly a huge plot of what's going to be episode 6,
Right.
which is the last book of the series.
Okay.
Which I don't know. I was telling, Hammer this earlier. I'm like, I don't fucking know, because book 6 is so. It's emotional.
Right.
It's no longer about the lust, right? At this point, they've established the things.
The real connection.
Yeah. And how in the hell Jacob Tierney is going to do that in one episode? Holy shit.
I
don't know. I'm excited to see it.
honestly, to watch the progression of how the first 2 episodes went, where there's like all this like discovery and lust, where I mean you could definitely see that Ilya's a very stern approach to manhood, where he knows what he wants and he just like hammers it, and Shane's very.
But Ilya's also been, even though he's Russian and the what's the word? The
Like the whole
thing behind that in Russia, like, God damn it.
the prejudice.
But yeah.
Yeah. The
He's
whole
known
culture.
he's been bi for
Mhm.
a long time.
You saw a changing moment too when they were having that discussion when he stayed over at Ilya's for the first time, and then he's like, "Yeah, I know this girl. She's an old friend. I've known her for a long time since last we fuck."
You're right.
And he's illustrating that he uses her as kind of a pseudo shield to make the world look at him like, oh, he's just a regular dude. And you have to in that culture. Well, I mean, he was hinting at that. He wasn't saying that exactly, but you kind of picked up on that, where Shane's looking at him and he's getting jealous, like, well, you're paying this chick. Whatever.
I took it more of as him saying that to make Shane jealous.
And it absolutely did, because you could see him instantly just change from that, like, what the fuck? And then you go into the whole storyline where he stumbles into this party, where Shane stumbles into the party and meets this fucking movie star.
Yeah.
And then that whole media existence of him with this fucking superstar like takes the fuck off. And you see those kind of deepen, but like the way it pivoted at the end of episode 4, fucking amazing. Where like it's not only like the most perfect song choice of the like song that's already fucking deep, but like halfway through that whole montage of the episode ending, where you have this like visceral moment where both of them come together across the dance floor in this fucking club in nightlife when shit's going on, and like they still obviously have a major attraction to each other, and then the song changes to a darker club version of the song, and
No,
you have
not
this like
not just that. It changed from what to what?
it changed from chicks to dudes.
Yes.
And like there's this like through the looking glass like rage moment where they're looking at each other like, oh fuck, and then like you can see they don't even know what the fuck to do, and they're like jealous of each other.
Yeah.
And like they literally leave you hanging like, oh fuck. And then he goes home and bangs this fucking movie star at the end of the fucking.
What did you guys think about the breaking of the fourth wall at the end? Because like Ilya's in the shower,
Mhm.
Shane is with Rose, and then both looking straight out.
Yeah, they were literally both looking at each other because they were thinking of each other when that shit was going on, because he wasn't masturbating to his friend.
No.
He was masturbating to the dude he wanted.
Yes.
And he's banging a fucking super famous fucking actress, but he's thinking about him.
Well, 100%. I mean, they've never hid the fact that they think about each other all the time.
Right. I mean, they're constantly in communication, even though they're that far apart.
I mean, Shin's at the point where he's like, here's what is acceptable and what I should be doing. And it's easier for me to like, if Ilya could do it, I could do it. And
right.
So this is what I'm getting the attention. This is what I think I'm supposed to be doing, is hanging out with fucking starlets.
Right. And Ilya's obviously traveling and he's all pissed off because like he's seeing these fucking news posts about him with this new movie star. So he's like, fuck that, we're going out. And they just happen to end up at the club where they're all together. And so Ilya's like, fuck you, I'm going to make out with this random bitch and look you in the eye because I'm jealous too, motherfucker. And then you just see this fucking weird dichotomy of like, man, that was like a really good fucking scene.
To go back just for a minute, in episode 3, when they are in the kitchen and essentially Scott and Kip are breaking up.
Right.
That extremely dark, it wasn't even music. I don't even know what the sounds. Holy shit. And then it immediately fucking cuts off when Kip leaves. And then we go to the end of fucking episode 4 with the goddamn brilliance of that club scene.
Episode 4 is more artsy. Like, what's weird is like, that's what I meant where it's like, I don't know what the show wants to be because it's 2 episodes of softcore porn, then it's a love story, and then the episode 4 is this weird artsy thing where I'm like, no, to be fair, you need all 3 parts to it because I don't know if
apparently that's coming up.
you can't get 6 episodes of straight softcore porn.
No, and I don't really even I don't even see it as softcore porn. Like I see it as like this is literally the exact same shot for shot you would see in any other kind of movie between a dude and a chick. And why can't dudes or just chicks have the same thing?
The softcore porn is look at the differences between the sex scenes between the 2 Shane and Ilya versus
Scott and Kip.
Yeah, there's definitely a much higher degree of like
there's a
approach,
right.
Because between Scott and Kip is more just love making and
right.
Yeah.
Between the other 2, it's like straight up rage fucking.
Right. And they've like like
I mean more than rage fucking.
I had mixed feelings about the like fit in my hand. I'm like
I can see why HBO is the only one that can carry this.
Wait, no, hold on. Actually, thank you for reminding me. Okay. Before the spitting in the hand, what do you guys think was happening? You first, and then you can go. Like
the scene of them.
What was the
cuddling?
No. So he climbs on his lap,
right,
and then things are happening.
Right.
What do you think was occurring?
I know what my answer is.
What's your answer?
Go.
They were obviously touching tools, and he was like kind of like combo masturbating each other with his hand, and that's what he needed the lube for, which is why he said, "Spit on my hand." So he was jerking them both up together.
No.
Intertwining dicks.
You would be
great band name, by the way. Sorry.
No. There were so many people that were like, "Oh, I didn't know that guys did that. What the fuck did you think they did?"
I thought so. You meant like legit, like the technique in which he was using.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
100%. No, yeah, I got that part. I'm like,
that was very obvious.
So shocked.
Well,
so
there's some sheltered motherfuckers out there.
So here's what is interesting, and here's where here's where we will differ the most. The fact that this is as big as it is, whatever is drawing people to this,
I know,
is very similar to 50 Shades. It's
I will fight you.
I don't know.
I will,
but it's the difference of the normal that people are attracted to, I think.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I can see that argument, and I can agree with you on that. To a percentage, because it's that visceral, sheltered, shunned kind of thing that's being part of the central story that's attracting people because it's so.
I know what you're talking about because it's allowing the whole BDSM thing to be out in the mainstream when people are like, "Oh my gosh,"
normal.
And then this would be the whole
gay
sex thing being normalized.
Right. then
it is.
right,
Yeah.
because gay has been normal, but then to see it as graphic as it is,
Yes.
that's what that's why I keep
Yes.
saying, like, part of the thing I think is the attraction of the novelty of we haven't
Actually
seen
seeing
this
it.
yet.
Yes. Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with it. And
No,
I think
no,
it's
no.
totally fine. And I think this is the best place for it.
So I will say from a female perspective, and I don't speak for all women, of course, but like I've been reading, since I was fucking 13 fucking years old, yaoi, which is male, all these fan fiction and shit. And one of the first male published books that I read was actually an author that straight up wrote straight romances, and that she did a male on male, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is extremely well written. And at first it was a novelty of it, of course, because in 2003
You
it was rare to be
Pretty fucking.
you were one. You go in a room of 100 people. You're one of 3
yeah
that are aware of and or
yeah
have read anything similar to that.
yeah so but you're absolutely right to actually see it on screen in the way that, because the reason I read is I like to create my own images, my own movies, right? And to see it on screen the way that I read it, holy fucking shit. Because the only other one recently that like captured my attention like this, because we all fucking know books versus movies, totally fucking different. Don't even fucking argue. Black Dagger Brotherhood. Passion Flames did it. Holy fucking shit, amazing. I was like, it's not corny, it's fucking excellent. Just like that.
Yeah, to this degree of on camera love.
And
so what's interesting is people it's blowing up. Is it because okay, here's what's interesting is you like it because of the visceral experience that you're getting from it.
Finally, yes.
Now, what of the population is having a very similar experience to you versus the, oh my God, I'm seeing the sexiness?
So now my only fucking source is TikTok, okay? But the videos I've watched that people reacting to this have been gay men, lesbian women, Black women, white women. It has literally, and actually recently within the last like 2 weeks, a lot of them are posting videos of like their husbands watching this. So it is literally fucking spanning the whole spectrum.
But where's the straight guy talking about it?
So there's a podcast. Well, the one I came across that's actually really good.
But where's there's a conversation? Okay.
There are a few. There's this one, and I'll send it to you if you're interested. But they are actually, it's a hockey podcast.
Like, is it allowed to be is this a gay exclusive club?
No.
Okay.
No. And that's the thing about it, that honestly, a lot of us who are on fucking TikTok, the one theme I've seen is, what the fuck has this show done to us that we are fucking obsessed with it? Like the women, the men, the queers, like we absolutely love it. It is bringing us joy to watch, and
it's fucking classic, man. It's represented. You finally see it's like super why we like Kevin Smith is we can see ourselves. We're represented in weird nerd geek culture of Gen X. So why it's hit me guys a little bit harder is like there's this mainstream thing now in which you're like, I can now identify with something. I'm not a B story, not a side character. I have a legit full story that will represent the struggles that I've had.
Yeah.
I think I can help you answer that, baby. This is an equalizer because for so long, the media and culture controls the view and the narrative that people are supposed to fucking acknowledge. And this is like, look, everyone's the same and we can prove it because, look, they all have the same fucking passion, the same struggle, the same bullshit, the same bad mistakes, the same desires. that any fucking buddy else has. Doesn't matter if you have a dick or a hole. It's all the fucking
I
same.
think part of it also.
It's the culture that fucks everyone out.
I agree with what you said, and I think also like this year has been fucking difficult.
It has been a very dark year, and we needed something good.
Yes.
And man, has this been good.
It's well for some people.
Right.
Yeah, true. I think more than you might think, but I think that this
So,
will in time prove its worth.
There's a movie coming out with one of the Skarsgård brothers. I don't know which one. And fucking the kid from Harry Potter. And it
Radcliffe?
had
Radcliffe?
yes. No, not Harry Potter. The boy who should have been, like he should have been Harry Potter, but he wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways.
No idea.
But that is going to be a gay BDSM.
Oh,
It looks fucking amazing.
future review to come.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a lack of gay material.
There's not, but
So it's interesting that
mainstream though.
right. But what makes it mainstream? Because this was on fucking Carve. Nobody watches Carve. Only
No,
when it hit
Great.
HBO.
exactly.
So-
Well, no. So Carve is Canadian, so it
Right.
would have been in Canada, but it got picked up by HBO. It got, which the North America. Now there are other countries that are like, when the fuck are we gonna get it? Because it's not
because the
Oh, get the
distribution
show?
is controlled.
the show.
Only I said other countries are already doing
No,
storytelling like this.
it. To
But
a
again,
certain
we'll
point,
never see it because it's not
Not through mainstream
exactly.
channels.
We're not
No,
gonna
no,
see
right.
it. Yeah.
right. So it's what's interesting is of like the 12 other gay TV movies over the last like 5 years. It's nice to see that this one finally picked up
Yes.
and is
Getting attention.
by everybody.
Yeah.
Uh,
But okay, so let's set aside the sexual orientation of the show. The fucking acting, the fucking directing, the shots. Okay, I mean, using tattoo, which do you remember the lore behind it?
which tattoo?
Tattoo,
the
all the
song.
things she said, the song
Yeah.
at the end in the
Because
club.
Tattoo
Oh, yeah.
is the band. Okay. Because that was for those that don't know, that might be listening, Russian band, two girls who portrayed themselves as lesbians back in early 2000s
Yeah.
when it was very,
Didn't they get arrested?
they did.
Absolutely shunned especially by Russian culture in
Yes.
general.
A
Yeah.
huge no-no. So the fact that they used that song and that scene, and then they switched it to, so the artist that did the remix, his name is Harrison. Like that is, I am not a person who fucking reads into shit or who.
Well, that's the beauty of film. Like you get a good director, good editor, good cinematographer.
Yeah, like the way they brought it together to switch it in the middle of that scene as the scene has got your head literally spinning around.
Ilya's face going from seeing my face and being like, fuck, Shane is here. Where the fuck is he? That switch. Honestly, like holy shit. That entire last 5 minutes?
7, yeah.
Is, and again,
It's a completely different shot from the other two episodes 1 and 2.
Because they're realizing it's no longer lust. Because all of us,
There's a lot of growth happening.
every single one of us, regardless of your fucking sexual orientation, the first time we meet somebody we like, it is physical attraction.
Right.
100%. That is what gets us started. And then we realize, I like you.
Right.
Which is the whole toot amount thing.
Right.
He kept ginger ale in his fucking fridge for him.
And then everywhere else he went,
And
no
I-
one had ginger ale.
Yes.
And I love it.
But
Why did it take 3 episodes to get there?
because he's putting 3 books
No.
in 6 episodes.
Now, here's what,
There's a lot of
Here's
material.
the-
It's- you got to pick and choose.
but to be fair, and I can't fall if I'm just throwing it out there. If they were like, we're gonna lean into like the novelty of the softcore porn stuff for 2 episodes to kind of really hook people, I would be just to get people in seats. I'd take it.
I think that kind of is somewhere where they're coming from, where they
Look,
needed to get you
so-
into that universe and show it to you
Right.
to then get to the story, because
Right.
without all that background in first 2 episodes
I'm
of that
gonna-
lovemaking, you don't really appreciate the story.
If I didn't have the 2 episodes, I
It's
wanted to.
funny. It's funny.
Okay, look, I'm gonna say Black Dagger Brotherhood, the adaptation of that first book. The first 3 episodes were absolutely about holy fucking shit, I'm gonna bang the shit out of you and blah 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 blah. And then the next 3 were about the development of their relationship. So, but again, it's like it's that whole thing of
But
who's the audience.
so here's what's interesting though is as a director to go 3 episodes or 2 episodes to focus that much on the lust. Do you not trust the audience to follow you without the second episode? Or
I would say fuck no, because a lot of people are
So-
shallow and idiots,
Well,
and they don't have the thought process
I
that you
don't
need to
know.
get to where they need to get.
and I don't even know if it's a like a fully. I don't know. I think when you're writing it, I think you're kind of like, because I guess part of it is like what's the overall message that they want to tell, I suppose, which is the lust of a guy who doesn't know what he wants and he's struggling with it, and in wherever 5 and 6 goes, like you might need 2 episodes to lean into it to be able to really kind of help that Shane character. Like without episode 2, I don't know if I like Shane's growth doesn't hit me as hard if I don't have the boring second episode.
Right.
Right.
You can't tell the story in a nice, neat, fucking timed out package. It takes
I
curves
get
and
it.
turns.
And that is part of the reason why I am so fucking curious how in the hell he's going to do episode 6. Episode 5, like Cameron was saying earlier, I was fucking screaming, crying, laughing, sobbing.
It's all
Holy shit.
adaptive screenplay. Could we not
But
leave it
no-
on a cliffhanger and do season 2?
Oh, he fucking better not. Because
Well, why did you want to ride the success of this? Into
no,
season
because
2?
there's a total of 6 books and a total of 3 other characters he can write. One of which was Ryan Price, that was mentioned
Right.
in episode 4. If because they announced season 2 that they were renewed.
So you've seen episode
Halfway,
5. Is there
yes.
enough? Or so you're right now with the source material. You're not confident that they can get everything we need to in the last episode. The last episode,
Not.
is it?
I'm not.
Then
Just
that-
the simple
season-
pacing alone.
hopefully they
season 5,
introduce
Yeah.
the new guy and give me halvesies, and then you finish it off by
There's no
episode 3
way.
of season 2.
So season 5 ends with basically books 1 and 2,
Right.
which is Scott and Kip and the first half of Shane and Ilya. Episode 6, the way it's titled, is called The Long Game, which is the name of their final book, which is book 6. And book 6 is extremely
The long game is like we're gonna introduce the other 2 storylines, and we're gonna set you up for the long game.
Mhm.
They're gonna make
ooh,
right because they're like, why rush it? Like let's the long game.
Yeah.
If there's
Let's set up the Shane Ilya
yeah,
cliffhanger,
right,
like wherever its climax is,
yeah,
right before it's Act 2,
right.
and to fill in the extra half hour, check out these 2
No.
other guys.
No, they cannot do that. No,
there's
even
just too much to
even-
cover. Yeah.
Even the oh shit, hold on. I'm trying to remember the book. No, it can't be done.
What if
I don't know how the fuck he would do it. I don't know.
well, but we can adapt the story however we want. We could get to a
Yes.
point. Episode 6 could have nothing with Shane and Ilya.
No.
No, that's
Wait,
right.
right.
Wait, okay,
No, the way. No, hold on.
no, but is it a preference or storytelling wise it doesn't
The
make sense?
way episode 5 ends makes absolutely no sense to deviate from the remainder of it.
if episode 6 is book 6,
It can't. I don't know how.
Right, but
Honestly, I
so-
don't know how.
so- but this season 2 doesn't have Shane and Ilya. And how would you feel about that?
No, it will because
I think a lot of the
the
characters
next-
are intertwined.
not,
no.
not as main. Not as main.
not as me.
Right.
Ilya makes appearances throughout all the books.
Right. So how would you feel if season 2 just had him as side characters?
Honestly, book 3 was not my favorite, so it would depend on what plot story they.
I'm pointing at the fences and saying that they're gonna not resolve this Shane Ilya at season.
They could probably get to a point where they introduce other characters that are gonna take us through the arc of season 2.
If they already got signed for season 2,
They did.
I think you go in and start rewriting.
I think clearly that the filmmakers probably know they can never fit something like
Well,
all
you know
of
what?
that into one episode,
no,
so they've
but
got to structure it
The
strategically.
way Jacob Tierney has done this shit, honestly, is fucking impressive. He has absolutely deviated away from, the book, which he had to because there's so much packed in there. But he has respected it enough to where he has left the most impactful moments.
In the show.
Yes.
So here's where most TV shows fall apart: is they try to leave season 1 with a opening into season 2. And what happens is we've seen so many series cancel out to, right?
Yep.
Whereas if you talk to any like hardcore like directors, they're like, let me tell the full story.
Yeah.
Because like back in the day,
Yeah.
when you were pitching the show, it was, what does episode 100 look like?
Yep.
And that was literally what they told you was, I like your pitch. No, what does episode 100 look like? Because they want to syndicate the thing.
Yes.
So now we're at a point where we have some old timey thought process about it. We're still trying to grow with the idea of like these 10 episode seasons or 6 episode seasons.
Yeah.
And I think it gets to a point where the ones that are daring enough to put it all in and then worry about season 2 later, that's what's going to be. Does he play it safe and say, I'm gonna short it a little bit, knowing I have a season 2, or does he just leave it all on the table and say, this was already written, here's what we were already going to do before we got a season 2?
But see, I don't know how he would have known that there was going to be a season 2.
Right. So does
he end on a cliffhanger, hoping,
Right.
praying?
because most people have been writing Black Donnelly's wrote thinking there was a season 2.
Yeah.
So we have all of these shows that end after season 1 with no.
The only
Oh, real quick.
Uh-huh.
No one's gonna remember this. I have to write a note. Mom, Netflix is picking up Found. Okay, go ahead. It's gonna be like, what the fuck?
That's random as hell.
Dude, it is completely random. But we liked the show. I liked Found. It was a random show on Peacock.
Yeah, I saw a commercial for that.
Super interesting. I liked it better than fucking Tracker, whatever. But they left it on this like bomb cliffhanger.
Canceled.
Right. And they did the same thing with Lucifer.
Yeah.
And they let it go. And Netflix is like, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
So like that's my favorite thing is like,
Yeah.
they have more story to tell.
Yeah.
So they're like,
I'm not gonna just leave it like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So here's my caveat.
Yeah.
Because here, finish your
No,
fucking
okay,
notes so you can hear me.
Yeah. Finish your tweet.
So Jacob Tierney wrote and directed Letterkenny, which was huge on Crave.
Phenomenal shit. Phenomenal.
Then he followed that up with Shoresy, which again is huge and fucking super popular on Crave and in Canada. So I kind of have to agree with you in a way where I think he knew he was going to at least get an episode 2 from Crave, not necessarily HBO.
right. Because
Forget about that.
he's established. He's like, look, that's
Yeah.
gonna give me season.
Yes.
Exactly.
The HBO boost is
I
just
bet-
gravy.
I bet you he wrote it in, says, I'll give you 1 season, but I need
He's going to leave us on a fucking cliffhanger.
I don't think it'll be as much of a cliffhanger
Which-
as you think.
So here, okay.
spoiler. I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, don't spoil 5.
As somebody who's read the books, it's not as huge of a cliffhanger as people who have read the books will expect. People who have not read the books, fuck all y'all, go fucking pick up a book.
So I don't even. Did we ever say who wrote it?
Rachel Reed.
I just said I just think we should say
Rachel Reed, thank you.
Yes, thank
And
you.
fuck you.
And she's from Nova Scotia.
Okay.
You should email and have her on the podcast. No, I'm fucking. That's
I'm sure she's a little busy right now.
She's way too big. Maybe like 2020.
Nah.
So she actually started writing this.
I'll email her.
Okay. She actually started writing this during the pandemic.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of how it, like, you know, she did that. I'm just disappointed I didn't hear about it until recently. But I just, he's gonna fucking leave us at a cliffhanger.
I don't think
it's
it's much of a like just tragic cliffhanger like you
I'm
might
not
be
gonna
fearing.
be crying.
But I believe that he titled the last episode that just to kind of help
Bridge.
pivot it toward that, because I think if he can squeeze a whole season 2, obviously there'll be a little jumping back and forth.
I watched too much
characters.
TV. Man.
Well, we're not listening to you.
There's a very specific scene from the last book that I fucking need to see.
I'm sure he'll give it to you.
Depending what happens in season 6, I will fucking spoil it to you guys because it's so epic.
Overall, I think it's a more. It's a like so when I talk about television shows, every once in a while to give people a caveat that says you have to get through episode 3. It's like BoJack Horseman. You're like, oh bullshit. I'm like, get to episode 7, and then the rest of it's amazing. So like this would be one where I'm like, you have Ted Lasso, the same thing.
Right. Yes.
You have to get to episode 3 and then make a decision. On this one, you have to get to episode 3 before you can make a decision on it.
You know, it is fucking impressive to me, and I'm so proud to know both of you guys because episode 3 was fucking hated. People are like, "Why?"
Episode 3 is
it's essential.
Genius.
It's essential.
It is one of the better episodes of what was it? Was it this show? Was episode 5 any good?
We're not gonna go there right now.
Crying, screaming,
Okay, so
laughing,
then it wasn't.
sobbing.
All the headlines are
amazing.
Episode 5, best episode of television this year.
It was.
Whatever.
It was.
See.
It was.
Episode 3 was fantastic.
I love how you're pre-hating.
Oh, no.
Episode 3.
Well, the problem is I hate listening to, because if you go
mainstream, yeah.
So you do, depending on what sites you look at, they're like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Or it just piggybacks on the hype of it, and it's like, oh, it's the best thing in the world.
Absolutely.
And then like how many different articles I read where they're literally quoting the same fucking interview, and I'm like, you have nothing new to say to yours like about it.
You know what? I'm not gonna say fucking shit. You guys will watch it. What, next Saturday? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can go on about it.
But I mean,
then
up to episode 4, I think 3 is absolutely a fucking gem of an episode.
3 was definitely an important, and it's very interesting to hear that it got that much hate and flag because this isn't the Shane and Ilya show. This is a larger universe with other characters, and that first turn in episode 3, where it shows you, hey, there's other people here too,
but
was essential to kind of help.
You're getting the background from me. People that have never read the books and are purely watching the show
that may never
are going into this with, different expectations.
Clearly, I could see how it's like, what the fuck is this random shit? Because they're selfishly wanting more.
And that's why I was like so curious what you guys would say, because I have not said anything about.
No, you were very good about, like, other than me hearing you literally go through every human emotion the other day when you listened to when you watched episode 5.
Right.
I'm like, oh, Jesus, what the fuck's going on?
I'm curious on the TikTok stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What is the content? How much we love it, or why it's the best thing in the world?
Kind of both.
Honestly, both. There is
so article, like headlines that kind of bother me. What Hollywood can learn from Heated Rivalry. Like, I think like that already comes across as like, I just don't like the image of that.
Yeah, title alone turns me off because Hollywood's not intelligent, never will be, and it's a bunch of old ass shit thinking they control stuff and they don't. Mm-hmm. And this is one of many other forays in.
I don't think that's what they're saying. I think they're saying Hollywood
prove to people that Hollywood doesn't run everything.
I don't think that's what they're saying.
I think the title is mistitled though. I think it's just assuming a lot there.
we're not seeing enough of this type of storytelling.
Honestly, the TikToks I've come across have been primarily edits of
Mm.
songs that fit the relationship. But there have been ones where people were like, well, this is what I didn't like about it, or this is what I did like about it, or especially from like gay men who are like, look, we get you guys love this, but please don't fetishize it. Which I agree with. So, I mean, I haven't seen like, honest, I fucking avoid any articles that are like, this is what you need to do, this is what you don't want, and this film.
Preachy. That's what I was trying
Preachy,
to get. That's the word I was looking for.
Other people's
Yes.
opinions don't
Because-
mean shit.
Because there's a lot of content out there where they're like, you have to watch it, otherwise if you hate gay people. We're like, well, calm down.
No.
That's just
The biggest one I've seen, and I'm sure it's because I'm a fucking straight woman, is why do straight women love this show? It is because it has nothing. Yes, okay, we like juicy fucking asses, fine. The guys are hot, yes, okay, but it's the fucking emotion. And Hammer and I were kind of discussing this a little bit the other day. It's like,
Oh, without me? Oh my God,
I'm
cheater.
sorry.
I'm sorry, I kind of live with her.
Right. He can't escape me like you can.
Even if he's trying to go to sleep.
Yeah. Hey.
Hammer. Yeah, it's 3:00. Hey, what did you really think about episode 2?
In an approach to define the dichotomy.
And then it's like, if you want to get back to bed, you know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna talk about the time I
Did you set a bug in our house?
cleared him up. Anyways,
Moving along.
men tend to be more visual, right?
Yes.
You see the boobies, the
Visual,
the booty,
mechanical,
the
yeah,
what the
very-
fuck ever, right? And that's what you're in. Me as a woman, because I'm not gonna speak
We don't see
for
enough
all
butts?
women. No, shut up. I'm not gonna speak for all women. It's the emotion, it's the yearning, the tenderness, the cuddling, yes, of course, the fucking lust. Sure, we fucking love that. But because there are moments in both. Hold on.
Well, that stuff still exists in regular
Shut up.
shows, though.
Huh?
But all that stuff still exists in regular shows. There's shows that have tenderness and
Not to this point. I personally have.
Not so artfully done with two guys.
I mean, but I think the point is,
No.
it doesn't have to be two guys.
It does not have to be two guys. You're right.
It's just
It's
the storytelling.
It's the emotion. I don't give a fuck if it's two women or two men.
So if I found another movie or show that had a similar emotion,
Let's do it.
feel.
Let's watch
A
it.
level of acting portraying it like this level. Yeah,
Because what I want is, I want that passion and
You ever
all
seen
of
Moonlight?
that.
Moonlight?
I don't think so. Moonlight?
Is there-
Share?
No, Moonshot.
Moonshot. Yeah.
you talking about the one with Marshall Ali and that one dude? No, I never saw it.
Yeah, no.
And he won an Oscar, right? Yeah, I never saw it.
Okay. No, and
So,
I agree. Like,
yeah.
if this is what you guys have to like cling on to, because there's not
Yes.
because to be fair, I can't name a good one off the top of my head,
So, okay.
but I do know they exist.
So one of the discussions I have come across on TikTok is porn, right? Porn is geared towards men. It's that visualization. It's that, put yourself in this guy's,
Right.
point of view, whatever. Whereas a lot of women, the reason we read smut is because we get into that emotional thing.
They need the background with the smut.
You want to watch the whole porn where I'm like, let's just skip it.
Yes.
You want the highlight.
Yes.
She wants the whole game.
I'm like,
Yes.
everything behind
I
it.
want to hear like the first 30 seconds. I want to see the middle, and then nothing.
Money shot. Okay, we're done.
Yes.
She wants the entire experience.
Right.
You want to watch the full 15-minute video where I'm like, just give me the 2.5-minute highlights.
Why is there foreplay?
Right.
You guys don't fucking need that. You are fucking good to go.
Switch on.
I mean, 90% of the time, am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right on the money.
We gotta get warmed up. Like you got You gotta get that thing fucking going.
Mhm.
So, and that's not.
A woman's orgasm is a myth. Wizzy!
Actually, yes.